Hi, and welcome to the bonus lectures. In this bonus lecture, we're going to go ahead and discuss creating a paper Bitcoin wallet. Okay, so when we normally talk about a wallet, we talk about a digital device that either lives on your computer or it lives up in the cloud. And there are two things associated with that. You'll have some sort of public address, which is derived from a public key. And it's generally about 27 to 34 digits long. And it usually starts with a 1 or a 3. So this public address, like this one right here, for example, is the place that people send money to. Think of it like an email address. You know, mine is charles.hoskinson. You can just type that in at gmail.com and send me an email at any time. I guess you could if you wanted to. And just like this, you could send me money at any time through this address if you so desire. And I can share this with anybody in the entire world, and I'm completely okay. Because that is the place that you go to send me money. That's the place that you type in to send. But you can't access the money, the Bitcoins, without a thing called a private key. Now, the only person I know of in the world right now who owns the private key associated with this address is me. Now, in order to make the Bitcoin's ecosystem much more accessible than just for weird hackers who live in their mom's basement, we decided a long time ago, let's go ahead and build clients that don't require us to enter the private key. There exists many, many ways of just writing your private key down and knowing how to use it, and maybe programming something in Python where you can roll your own wallet and have lots of fun. But remember, our goal in the long run is to make the Bitcoin the new currency of the internet, and therefore it has to be accessible. And if you require somebody to write down some long password, some long private key every single time they want to do a transaction, it's not going to work. In fact, people don't even like entering their credit card numbers once on an e-commerce site, historically speaking. So the wallet clients, all of the commercial wallet clients that are on the market, whether it be Armory or Bitcoin QT or Electrum, Blockchain's online wallet, the wallet on your cell phone, Bitcoin wallet for Android, I believe, all of them do not require you to enter a private key to send money. Now, they could do things like require a password to send money, for example, to make your account very secure. And there's a whole bunch of security features that can be integrated, and we'll have that discussion when I talk about wallets in particular. I'm going to do a series of lectures on all the different wallets that you can install. But you do not have to remember or care about your private key. Now, if you are a user of Bitcoin QT, you could, if you really wanted to, find out what your private key is for the associated address, and actually there's more than just one for Bitcoin QT. You can use a piece of software called PyWallet, and it allows you to open the wallet.dat file that lives in AppData, usually for Windows clients. I will have a lecture on Bitcoin QT where I explore that a little bit. If you watch my cold storage lecture, you can actually see where to find wallet.dat for Windows clients. You can open it up and you can go ahead and pull out the private key if you so desire. And then if you're technologically inclined, you'd know what to do with it. So I'm going to make the assumption that you don't have the time or the desire to spend a huge amount of effort figuring out how do I ever do anything with this private key to actually make my wallet worth using, my paper wallet worth using. And so what I did is I looked around and said, gosh, there's got to be an elegant solution for this. And it turns out there is one. So there's a website called bitcoinpaperwallet.com, and it's made by a gentleman named Canton Becker, and I'm very impressed with this website. So what Canton did is he wrote some JavaScript, and basically he created a template. And this template allows you on the client side, meaning it's just in your browser, to generate a public key, but then you'll notice this strange key right here, a corresponding private key. Okay? And I can generate new ones. And this is only seen by me, so this doesn't actually go back to the server. It's completely JavaScript generated, so he doesn't know what these codes are. And you can simply just print it out, and you'll have the private key and the public key. And if you want to load this piece of paper with money, what you would do is you'd go ahead and send money to the public key address. Just like if you wanted to give me money, you would send it to my address right here. And to access that money, you're going to have to use a thing called WIF, Wallet Import Format. But to make that really easy, you can do it with Blockchain's online wallet. So how that works is you just click on Wallet. You create a wallet with them. It'll give you an identifier and a password. Okay. And then you just click on Import Export. And it gives you a little warning saying, oh no, you're entering advanced land. Be careful. You say, I understand. And you can take this private key that's right here on Canton's piece of paper and import it right here. And then after you've added the private key, blockchain will go ahead and do the rest of the work and allow you to go ahead and access the money that's associated with this public key. So the general process of doing this is real simple. You go to the website, generate, that's step 1. Step 2, go ahead and generate the paper ticket. And he has a nice 90-second tutorial video on how to generate it and also how to fold it. It's really easy to use. Then after you generated the paper ticket, you print it. And then 4, load it with money. Excellent. Now you can hand that key to anybody in the world, that piece of paper, that ticket to anybody in the world, and they will be able to extract the money with step 5 by simply going to blockchain.info and using the wallet import. Mt. Gox actually also has, or Mt. Gox, an ability to just simply import a private key to extract the money. So you can either go to Mt. Gox or to blockchain.info. In either case, you can import using the private key the money. So this is a way of generating a paper ticket that only you know the private key for. You can store in a safe, you can give to your friend, you can put it in a safety deposit box. And actually, if you write down the public key, even though it's physically locked away in a box, you can actually store arbitrarily large amounts of money to that ticket. And only the private key on that ticket is capable of spending that money. So you can be very assured that it's incredibly safe. And if you're so inclined, you can also... Let's see here. There it is. You can go to the front page, and he sells things like tamper-evident holographic stickers, and you can kind of see what they look like. And I thought this is a really cool way of just creating a paper wallet. I mean, conceptually speaking, if you're really astute, you can just download Pi Wallet, generate a public key. You'll see the associated private key, and you can just load that public key up with as much money as you want, and at any time you can use the private key to extract the money. And blockchain or Mt. Gox are probably the best ways of doing that. But what I really, really like about this website is just the wallet looks cool. It's pretty cool. It's got holographic stickers and a QR code and a whole bunch of other stuff on it that just makes it easy to visualize and see, and it kind of feels like real money. Okay, so let me know if you have any more questions, comments, concerns, some security advice that you want me to share with people watching this video, or if I've made a technical mistake. I sometimes do, although I don't think so in here. I have done this once before myself, and it has worked quite well. My advice to you, however, is if you're going to put a large sum of money on a piece of paper, just because this is generated on the client side does not necessarily mean that the codes are 100% secure. So just be advised that if his site ever got hacked, if some of the code ever got changed, and I'm not aware of it, the code being changed, or you're not aware of the code being changed, there is a potential that that private key that you've generated in your browser may become exposed at some point. So that's a risk you take using a service like this. Do I think it's legitimately a big risk? No, I think it's a very, very small risk, and I wouldn't worry about it very much. I suspect that there's no cache or any other mechanism to keep an archive of these codes. The best understanding of the JavaScript I've seen does not do so, but I could be wrong. So this is my recommendation. If you wish to create a paper wallet, use bitcoinpaperwallet.com. Just generate the codes and print the wallet, print the front, print the back, and then there's instructions on how to fold it. And then after you've done so, you can put holographic stickers or anything else you want on it and just throw it in a safe. And remember the public key, and you can send money at any time to charge it up. And then use something like blockchain or Mt. Gox. Just simply import the private key, and bing, you have yourself a wonderful paper wallet that you can store in a safe, that you can give to your friends. And remember, these things have no limit to how much money you can put on them. So you could conceivably put $1 million worth of Bitcoins, if you so desired, on this small piece of paper. So in essence, these have become kind of like a 21st century version of a bearer bond. It's pretty cool. All right, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for listening, and have a wonderful day.